What's going on, Guardians, and welcome to another Destiny 2 video. And today we got you another new light video that's going to primarily focus on the Charged with Light armor mods. There's not a lot of great guides out there on how to use them, and even Bungie's own information on them is not very useful. So we'll jump into that here in a second, but first off, I want to thank everybody that's subscribed and has been following the channel lately. It's been great seeing the growth the channel's had over the last few weeks, so thank you all so much for that. And if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment on what you thought of the video. So without further ado, let's jump on into the Charged with Light mods overview. Alright, so as I said, this video is going to primarily be around the Charged with Light mods and how to utilize them. So one thing I want to point out is this actually is going to require you to use two mods. One mod to obtain charges of light. So there's different ways that you can obtain charges of light. There's a mod that allows you to do that. And we'll go over that in a second. And then you're going to need a second mod that allows you to spend those charges of light on some type of damage buff or some other option that's available for that for another specific mod. So you have one way to obtain charges of light and then a way to spend those charges of light. Alright, so first we're going to look at the list of mods that I have for to obtain charges of light. So I have a couple different ones in here. The one that I use the most is because of having masterworked weapons that drops orbs of light on multi-kills. This is the one I usually have equipped. What this does is you become charged with light by picking up orbs of power. So as there's either your teammates, if you're in a raid, Nightfall or anything, if there's any orbs of light that have dropped, or orbs of power, I should say, you can pick those orbs up and you become charged with light right away, and you get those stacks of charged with light. There are other mods like this one. If you break a combatant shield with a matching energy type, it gives you a stack of charged with light. Become charged with light by finishing a combatant, consuming 1/10 of your super energy. So some of these do have a gain, but you spend something else. So this one, you gain charges of light, but you use 1/10 of your super energy that you have stored up, right? So these are your ways to obtain those charges of light stacks, okay? So now to spend them, you can have a mod like this one, like Lucent Blade, which if you ever see it in the store, grab it because it's a great mod for swords specifically. So, but that's a whole other story. So this one, while charged with light, dealing damage with a sword gives you bonus sword damage for 5 seconds, consuming 1 stack of charged with light. This specific mod with the charged with light, obtaining charges of light, does insane amounts of damage with that sword. We've been using it in the Deepstone Crypt raid recently for the Atrax encounter. It does insane amounts of damage, and it's a great mod. So, there are a lot of these great charged with light mods out there. You just have to find ones, and find ones that meet your playstyle. The biggest thing about Destiny is there is no one right way to do things all the time. You play and you create your character based on your playstyle, how you like to play, the things you like to do. So, don't ever let anybody tell you that you have to do things a specific way. There are good ways to do things, but there's always other ways you can also build out your weapons and your armor to meet you and how you play your Guardian. So, with that aside, that is a quick run through of how Charged with Light mods work. If you liked the video, don't forget to let me know, as well as leave a comment down below if you found it helpful, or if you feel I was missing something, or if you have another question specifically that I can try and help you out with. I'm all here to help the new lights out and get more people into this game. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.